right, good morning. It's Cowboy. It is 8:30 a.m., 8:31 actually, EST on March the 28th, 2024. All right, so we just had some economic data come out, and that is probably going to hit the charts very momentarily. Well, it pretty much has hit the charts here. So um, I'm still kind of hanging back from trading this data. I usually don't trade the news anyway. And I'm scalping the hell out of the euro. Yesterday was brutal trading the euro, lots of chop, but finally I got a nice short in overnight and went pretty heavy on it. But the numbers all lined up, so just not a lot of volatility in the Forex market right now. We got Tech Solutions in the house. Mab Vet, good morning. Thank you all for joining, and I really appreciate everybody coming to watch this. This is the free version. So this is where we, take a look at the charts. We talk about what we do and we answer people's questions. Even if you're not a member of Algo Factory, you can ask. Now, the last I checked, you can actually ask questions from X as well. I know for a while that was not possible. For a while, you couldn't ask questions on X that would show up in my feed. But someone did that recently and it worked. So if you have some charts you want to see, whether you're YouTube, Rumble, wherever it is, go ahead and ask and I will do the chart for you. Now, we had a heck of a show here. This was Monday. Okay, so I'm just kind of putting it out there. Last Monday, we had one of our clients on live and he's building his own algo. And he and I were working in the background. He was going to do a show. This is like a month ago or so. And he came on and it just wasn't quite ready. And so, he said he would go back to the lab and work on his algo a bit more. Well, turns out that when he did that, he stumbled upon a different algo, an even better one, right? And so he's going to work on that. And by the way, he came on last Monday and we actually worked on that algo, right? We worked on it. We just took a look at whether or not we could refine it. We did refine it quite a bit. In fact, I actually simplified it. Anytime you can simplify an algo, it's far, far better. And folks, an algo is just a trading method. That's all it is. And it was about an hour and a half show. And I went ahead and I let the public see it. Usually I don't let those, those kind of broadcasts hit the public, but I went ahead and let everybody watch that so you can have a taste of what we do in the private live labs. Pretty cool stuff. Go watch it if you haven't already. So let's go ahead and jump in the charts. We just had data hit. So give me a second to actually fix the screen here. Zoom in a hair and fix that. And we'll go to the economic calendar and we shall share this screen. Okay, so let me do that. So the data that just came out is the final GDP and unemployment claims. Let me refresh the screen and see what the actual data was. I'm guessing it was not a very, surprising bit of data, right? Because the markets didn't really move that much. So let's see here. GDP was just a little bit higher than expected, which would be strong dollar, which would actually push most assets down. And unemployment claims were as expected. So we're not really seeing a whole lot of action in the market as a result of this data. So that would, like I say, that would do kind of a dollar strong. And yet, even though it's supposed to kind of push the dollar up in strength, even on like the euro dollar chart, the euro continues upwards. So it doesn't appear as if this data is really affecting anything. And the charts for the euro, the dollar was in the near term supposed to push up. If this data was in any way bearish for the dollar, the higher time frame for the dollar is actually pretty bullish right now. So it would have, this would have been pushed down. So the data is not really having a big effect on the market right now. Okay, it's just not doing that. Okay, so let's go ahead over to the crypto market, and I want to take a look at Solana. We had a question from one of our let me do the settings here. And Fix everything. Sorry, folks. Gotta get this handled. There we go. And let's expand this so everybody can see. Sorry about all that gobbledygook. Folks, didn't have that quite ready. Solana's looking heavy, and one of our clients last night asked about Solana. And so when I finally got to the computer, I was able to kind of take a look at things, and there was some liquidity. It was at the time, and we can always look at it again, but at the time it was sitting at 172 and 175. And so, and if you look at the charts, that lines up pretty well with some of these prior consolidations right here. So where price is kind of bouncing back and forth. Let me go to the 3-hour chart. It's gonna be easier to see, a lot cleaner. So you can see how price kind of ranged prior to the current, like era, if you will, going back to the 19th and to the 23rd and 24th. You'll see that price bounced around in this area, and there is liquidity down there, and price is probably going to want to go down there. So really, let's go to the Kingfisher and let's take another look at Solana. And this was the liquidity as of last night. So 176 actually, and 172. That's where it was. So let's do that proper. 176 right here, and 172. So that's where price is probably going to want to go. But remember, the crypto market is bullish right now. So if the charts favored a move up, then we probably would see price go ahead and ignore this liquidity, go to the upside. But as of now, the algos do favor at least a short-term move down. Let me see if that, yeah, I think it's still, I'm pretty sure Solana is going to approach that level. And if and as it does, I will be interested in possibly picking a little bit more up, kind of adding to the Solana bags. But as it hits this level, I'm actually going to, I'm just going to, kind of look at it like, okay, do I want to do this or not? I'm going to assess the entire market, not just blindly buy it, but I want to see what the algos say. If the algos are like kind of telling me that price might stay here and or go up, then I might pick some up or at least enter a long, and that's how I will roll. So let's go ahead and add an alert here. Possible Solana buy ? And we'll do another one a little bit lower. All right. There we go. Okay, possible. Oh, Gorilla's in the house. Let's get him in.
You had a bad day. You thought you were. Oh man.
Hey, man. Oh, yeah. Are you singing the Sesame Street theme, or what's going on over there?
No, I'm singing. You had a bad day. You thought you were gay.
La, 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 la,
yeah.
Take it out, man.
Take it all the way.
That song? Was that like Maroon 5's Redheaded Stepchild or something
like that? Yeah, I forgot the name of that group. I had no idea. Anyway, good morning, you savages. Welcome to Algo Factory Tech. I am the gorilla. I'm the one who sporadically shows up here in the morning at God knows what time, unless I'm usually in meetings and working all day. And man, last night I barely had any sleep. You saw when I texted you back, it was like 2:40 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm beat, man. I'm beat.
Yeah, what happened?
Lots of things happening in the world, my friend. And if you want to know what's going on in the world, you need to join Algo Factory. You scan that QR code, click the link in the description box, and join us in the private lab where we not only teach you how to trade and build the algorithms, and not only give you a great entertainment, but also show you exactly what's going on behind the scenes so you know what's coming. And today is one of those days where we do drips. Drips are going to be inside information, not insider trading, but inside information deep within the belly of the beast, from Wall Street to your home, from the city of London, from the Asia Pacific. I bring you news, folks, real information, actionable intel of what the powers that be speak about. And how do I know this? Well, I talk to a lot of money movers. I talk to people who move capital. They kind of let me know what the hell's going on. It's a small world after all. And I'll tell you right now, guys, you don't want to miss it. Join us, algofactory.tech.
Yeah, these strips are huge. I cannot tell you how, like, the information we get in these is pretty badass. The Gorilla does precious metals and crypto deals around the world, and we've been getting these strips. Shit, I've been getting them really since we've been working together since like 2017, I've been hearing this kind of stuff, but we now have a venue to share some of it. We can't, we don't really share it with a lot of people, but we will talk about it in Algo Factory. Grill, I know you like to look at Solana, and I wasn't sure if you're coming on. Solana. I try to hold off until you're on to do Solana, but I wasn't sure. I know you were talking.
Let's do it, man. Let's do Solana. How's it looking? I think where she's at right now?
Pretty much done it here. It's at 183.
Nice.
183. I thought maybe because you were talking to like UAE regulators like the last 3 days, right?
Yeah, UAE and what's going on in Hong Kong.
Interesting.
UAE on the and the UAE stuff is in response to EU and US regs. Like, I don't want to spill it. I don't want to say anything here.
I can only hope that UAE is in a competitive response rather than a cooperative response.
Oh, very competitive.
That's good. Yeah. Considering that you're,
but it's just more of a pain in the ass to deal with Americans. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well, are you domiciled out there yet, or are you still working on that?
Oh, we're domiciled, man.
Okay, it's official.
Yeah.
You domiciled UAE, Mexico, Belize, and anywhere else? Arizona, right?
From the island Copa Rica to the island of Belize, all the way to Honolulu, I will follow you wherever you please.
You're scaring me, buddy. Stop. No, I'm just kidding. Don't stop. I like it. It's music to my ears, literally.
I'm serenading you with Enrique Iglesias.
I'm going to touch myself.
Oh, my God.
This is why people watch the show, dude. Jack, mess around. So Solana, I think, is going to head down to 176 and or 172.
Good. I will be buying more.
Yeah. That's what I was just saying. Like, well, I'm going to look at what's going on with price and consider buying more. But if you look at the high time frame, it just, I said it last night. We had one of our members, our guy down in Argentina, was asking last night what's going to happen with Solana. Now, the dangerous thing about shorting Solana in this market is we are, we're in the bull. So now we are kind of right before the halving. Bitcoin could have a little bit of a pullback. Let me actually bust out Bitcoin, see if I can bring it up here. Whoa. Had a nice trade on the euro last night. It's one of those where you do the trade, and then you go to bed and you wake up to profits. I love those, dude.
Those are the best because
consider that. I mean, I just made back like money I was losing yesterday. I was trying to scalp the euro. Actually, that's the wrong thing. I should have been scalping the euro. And my entire thing was saying it was going to break to the downside, but because of the lack of liquidity right now, it just refused to break to the downside. It's driving me freaking nuts. And so I lost a couple trades on that and like made it all back overnight and then some, which is nice. So Bitcoin's just bullish right now. I mean, it right now, if you ask me,
That's a brilliant name for a coin, bro.
Bitcoin.
Oh,
yeah, we've been calling it Bitcoin for years.
I had no idea. I just caught it right now.
Yeah, no, that's something we've been kind of like in the community joking about for a long time. We'll call it the corn. The corn is this, the corn is that.
Ah.
Yeah, you probably heard us say it. You're just like, did he just say corn?
Probably.
But yeah, I can tell you on the daily, it's bullish and I talked about this yesterday, like kind of calling this out, but I expect like if I were just to, it's like, hey, gun to your head, what's going to happen? Just make a bet. I would say it's just going to go up. I'm going to say it's going to and as I said yesterday, retest the all-time high, like by the end of the week. Or maybe by the weekend. It depends. The tricky thing is that the weekend volatility drops. So if it doesn't make it to that all-time high by Friday, it might have to wait till the following week. Funky things happen on the weekend. The market is less liquid. But I am expecting, let's see here. I'm going to do a quick. So breaking above 72,000, really breaking above 73. So like 73.7 is a target. Now, if price can make it above there, is going to approach 76.5. And this is from a short-term look. Now, there's a longer-term look, and anybody who's been watching knows I've got targets right at 80,000 and at 88,000. Right. So those are my targets. And basically what's happened is price has, done nicely. And I'm going to treat this as one large impulse because on the higher time frame it is. And it pulled back to almost the 618, right? This is a Fibonacci extension. I can teach you how to do this stuff. It's really easy. And then the targets are based on these extension values. And the 272 is like right at 80,000. And then the 1618, which is the golden ratio, is at about 88, just below 88,000. So those are my two kind of target areas. When it comes to these even numbers, if I were to go long, if I were to take this trade, I would be out prior to these because I front run all these targets. I don't just, if it's 80,000, I'm out at like 79.8 or something like that. I don't go right there. Jamman says, I missed out was at midnight because it looked like it was overly long short. Jamman, are you talking about Solana or the Euro? Solana. But yeah, I talked about it last night. I think I updated everybody because I just do this shit all the time. But my Solana updates were like last night at midnight EST. So, I'm crazy like that. I woke up of course I always get up super early. Sorry, man. I'm talking into my phone again. I'm driving. Okay. So are you talking about Solana or the Euro? Anyway, so that's what I'm seeing for Bitcoin. Now, Solana does seem to, usually like Bitcoin and Solana, well, okay, Euro dollar. You mean Euro dollar? Yeah, you're speaking into the phone. So Euro dollar made some money later. Okay, so you did actually end up shorting it. It's just, see, Solana's already like moving in the direction I'm talking about. So the thing is, I'm really reticent to short it, even though the charts want a short. I'm reticent to short it because Bitcoin looks as if it could break out anytime. So this is a legit short if you just look at the charts. But if you understand your asset class, you'll know that shorting large cryptos in a bull run doesn't really have the same kind of success rate. So, I actually tend to hold off on the shorts unless it's super badass. Like if Bitcoin is very, very strongly going to go short, the algos really, really like it. Okay, that's cool, right? And then I'll short everything else, but this is not the case. Koob says, is that a ripoff from Solana? Selena? I don't know, man. Selena.
What?
Selena was that one, that singer.
Yeah, the one they sacrificed so J-Lo can get her fake ass career up and running. Yeah, her, the beautiful.
Is that how the whole thing went?
I freaking hate J-Lo, dude.
Did you see Dollar Store P Diddy?
No, I didn't see Dollar Store P Diddy.
Dollar Store P Diddy, dude. Let me see if I can bust it out. Here he is.
I just want to say so.
Do you really think that this one I'm about to show you? Wait, hold on. I don't want to use this one. Let's do I want to copy image. I'm going to bust out this paint thing here.
I want you to bust it out.
Couldn't paste something wrong. All right, give me a second. I don't want to read.
Take your time. One time, people do.
If I just bring the picture up, it's going to reveal information I don't want to reveal. So let me do like a utility here. Now you tell me this is P Diddy for real. This looks like they picked up some dude like.
Wait, they picked up P Diddy? They caught him?
I don't know if this is AI.
That's Diddy, bro.
Does that look like Diddy to you, bro? It looks like Dollar Store Diddy.
No, that face is enhanced. That's not real.
That's not. Yeah, this is
that's fake. That's a fake photo.
That looks fake. It's either AI or it's like some dude.
Yeah, his forehead is not like that, dude.
Nah, bro. That's the thing. He
looks like his face looks like it's 10 years younger, and his forehead is it looks completely like Homer Simpson to me.
Yeah, but people are trying to pass this off like it's Diddy. I'm like, no, man, those eyes don't even
I don't know where he is. Does anybody know where this guy is?
I don't know, bro.
Is he dead? Did they catch him? Like, what's going on?
No idea. No idea.
Okay,
they're
because
talking about it.
I'm going to come out there and say that P. Diddy, he molested me as well. Did you know that?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he did.
With his music, he molested my ears.
No, he did. He tried to take advantage of me.
Take that.
He did, and he locked me in the janitor's closet, and he was trying to force himself upon me. And so I'm suing him right now for everything he has. For $500 million is the lawsuit.
Yeah, is that?
I'm gonna go file it today at the District Court of New York.
Diddy's loaded. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, he's a billionaire, man.
I call that Dollar Store Diddy. That's what I called that picture.
Dude, that's like really bad AI, AI Diddy right there. Like really bad.
Terrible AI. It looks like doesn't even look like him. Like AI is better than that. Like that's
Yeah, it
bad
looks like
AI.
it doesn't even look like it's an insult to AI. It looks like some kid to put it together with like some high school kid in a computer video game class or something like that. You know?
Yeah, on like the he has like one of those Macs like we used to have at school back in like the 90s where it's
Yep.
like one screen and you put the CD in it and it's like kind of like clear blue plastic.
Yep. That's right.
Oh man. Yeah, this chart looks heavy to me. This Solana chart looks heavy.
You can't use
Doesn't
words
look
like heavy. It's not.
heavy. It's
It's
heavy.
not. It's not inclusive.
I don't care. It's extremely inclusive. It's
Oh man.
inclusive of heaviness. I mean, look, it looks heavy.
You're
Now by
fat
that
shaming the chart, man. You're fat shaming the chart. But go ahead.
I'm fat shaming the chart.
Yes.
Look, it wants to go down. Bitcoin goes up. This will probably go up. So I'm not going to short this as much as I want to short it. But if I were to simply look at the charts and the data, it would be going to these levels. Let's take a look at something else. Let's look at like AVAX.
Oh, AVAX. What's it got to do with it?
P diddle.
Me and Diddle run the city.
Same thing with AVAX. Same thing with AVAX. Look, it's just ranging. And if Bitcoin remains bullish, either of these could easily bounce off the bottom of this range. Like it's not a very clean range though, right? So ranges can be a bit subjective. I know people don't want to like come to grips with that.
How dare you?
But there's this and then there's also this. So, and then there's also this. So, I mean, what is definitely the case is prices compressing, right? There's the volatility is falling off a cliff, and that's just been happening across markets. But you can see how everything's kind of moving in, a coil up fashion. So if price continues to do this, then these symmetrical triangles, the history of using these to predict where price is going to go is not very good. It's just going to depend on where the rest of the market is. And considering that the halving is not until I think they're estimating the 19th of April, so it's way out here. So that's a lot of time for price to do some things. So I mean, look, Bitcoin wants to go up, it seems, but and I talked about this in the yesterday and in both shows. Or no, I don't think I talked about it in the morning either way. And Bitcoin has seen its that it's pulled back 17.5%. Now the halvings prior to this, they were like 30%, 20%. It's within the range of already having pulled back. Right now, it may pull back more, but Bitcoin historically has a pullback before the halving, and price has pulled back 17%. So that could be fulfilled by now. Bitcoin could just start going up. See about it. All right. Well, let's see if there are any chart requests. We got a decent amount of people watching. Again, if you're watching this, do the like, do the subscribe. If you're on X, follow me on X, and do all that stuff. But yeah, if you have a chart you want to see, scream it out. What do you want to see, V? You want to see Pepe?
Yes.
You sold it, right?
I sold half.
You got out. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I sold half.
It could
flipped it to what is becoming my favorite token.
Did you get some ton?
Hush your mouth.
I was talking about
hush your mouth.
I was talking about you making out. You got some
what
tongue.
The fuck is ton?
Did you get some tongue, bro? Tongue.
I don't like this. The way you're talking to me right now. I'm doing my Conor McGregor.
I like the way you're talking to me right now.
I'm doing my Conor McGregor. Hush your mouth.
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
You sound like a leprechaun. You sound like a leprechaun.
You're doing nothing. Funny Oprah's girlfriend, Gail King. Gail Galley, wow, has gone missing.
I think your screen, your 99-inch screen that you have hanging up over your wall next to your 75-inch screen and your 65-inch screen, I think it's frying your eyeballs, cowboy.
Could be. Or just maybe not enough sleep. And we got I got our web developers. They're working on the site now. The indicators are going to be live, like they could be this week. So, but you're seeing how well these indicators work right here on the charts. Just on Pepe, like if you're just to be trading Pepe, these are the trades that the indicator had. right? Oops, wrong direction. So we have a short here. And I'll be conservative with these stops. I'll just put stops above the you know, what do you call it? Stops above obvious structure, right? So, at least a 1-to-1 there. Um if you got out when it told you to get out, then you still would be doing pretty well, almost a 1-to-1. But I think most people would probably take profit once they see 2-to-1, but we'll just kind of be conservative there to be realistic on where someone might have exited on that. So that's good right there. This long is pretty. I mean, this one, yeah. I mean, it was a nice spear upwards. Even if you had a kind of a deeper stop, you still would have had a possibility for a 1-to-1 on that long. Nice trade, nice quick win. And the way I trade, if the market gives me all of my like a huge amount of profit in one candle, I'm out. I don't mess around, because usually these big crazy long candles, they end up going the other direction. So if the market ever like just mobs down or mobs up hard and it takes me to profit, I usually just get out, or at least I take half the profit and stopped entry. Now this one here is a beautiful trade. This short, and also this would have been where you got out of your long too. So if you're just obeying the algo, you still would have had a nice profit. But this short right here, right? Even if you're being conservative with your stop, which you don't necessarily have to be. I'm not that conservative. Even if you got out when it told you to get out, this was a 2-to-1. And if you actually had your stops a little tighter, it's easily a 3 or a 4-to-1. Beautiful trade right there. So far, going back to, and this is on the 3-hour, right? This is like swing trades that last like 3 or 4 days. Trades that like anybody has time to do, right? Like you can see it happening, and then you go to work and you come back and you could still get into it and make money. Like that's the kind of pace these trades are. And this trade right here, even with a conservative stop, you're looking at it's almost a one. It is a 1-to-1. Like it's exactly a 1-to-1 if you got out kind of at the peak here. And I might have had targets like that. And that's with a deep stop. Like I might have had a tighter stop, maybe, but easily a 1-to-1 on that. And then, as things get tighter, you're just kind of not losing money. Like this is not a loser. This one's actually a winner. That one's a winner. So, I mean, going back, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 trades, 6 of them winners, and one of them technically a winner, but you probably like either lost a little bit or you didn't lose any at all, kind of thing. And that's the algo right there. Just simply, strictly doing what the algo says. And this is not the algo. That ribbon has nothing to do with it. It's just those tags. And we're gonna make this, and I have a whole like spectrum of these, and they're each a little bit different than the other, but they all operate the same. They're just different because you have different markets. And so those different metrics give you the opportunity to trade differently. Like this one in particular, I like it. It gives more trades. The risk to reward ratio is not as good as the other ones, but you have more opportunities, right? And that for me works. But there's other people, they want trades, not as many, but they want massive gains on those trades. So instead of 6 trades, there's like 1 or 2, right? And I have a spectrum of these things, and we're going to make that whole spectrum available. And we're going to make it available for 50% off for Algo Factory members. It's going to be killer. And there's my algo going off right there. Let's see what's going on with that. We got it's 7:00. I'll let everybody see whether or not I'm going to take these trades in the private, and then I think our drips are going to take up like the whole show, right?
No, that's not going to take up the whole show. It's going to be it's not going to be that long. I don't think it's a long drip, but it's a very powerful drip to add to the other drips. But then again, you know me. Once I start something, I could potentially run the entire show. So that's the way it is.
Well, get us out of here, and then I'll
yeah, absolutely. Listen, all you savages, don't sit on the sidelines wondering if this is for you, whether you want to try it out or not. You go try Rocky Road ice cream. You don't try Algo Factory. You do Algo Factory. You do it. You do it. Do it. And look,
join us or die.
Yes, yes. Join us or die. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description box. Join us or die. Be a part of the most vibrant, rich, educational, and forward thinking trading school anywhere on planet Earth. He is the cowboy, and I'm the man ape. We're over and out.